found the Novablast to be like really good in terms of like the one thing I would probably say for some reason. Today we have the broken miles intervals. It's around 6:30. I'm actually feeling quite good. I was hungry at like 11 o'clock, so I had like 2 packs of noodles. I looked, it was like 160 grams of carbs. So kind of fueled for a 6.5k run. But the way that this run works is it's gonna be a 1.8k warm up, 2 sets of 1.2k at 5:05 to 5:25 with a 2-minute rest, then a 400 meter run at 4:40 to 5km pace, then a minute rest, and then repeat that, and then it's cool down. And then we've got that today, and then it's also going to be a gym day. I'm also ordering myself the Novablast 5 as currently rocking the Invincible Freeze. I've done like 400, probably not that much, like 300 kilometers in them. I know this says beginner runner series. I did run for like 8 weeks before starting. So yeah, we're gonna get some new shoes. I might try and get 2 pairs, so I've got like a little bit of a rotation, but these are actually really nice. I've got a friend that uses them, and some people say they're quite a heavy shoe, so maybe getting another pair for the rotation could be a little bit lighter. I might try and look at what the best like tempo running shoes are for pace, and then kind of have the Novablast 5 and then the like tempo based ones for my 3 runs, as I could use these for more like the longer runs. They're very foamy, quite thick, so could you do something like that, but these do cause me a little bit of blistering, so we'll see and we'll gauge it. So that is that work block done, that training session. I had a slight issue with my watch, which it was showing like I had 2k left after the initial training, which, you know, it was only supposed to be like 1.5k. So I ran as far as I thought at the 1.5k, and then it stopped it at that, and it still said I had like 500 meters left. So I'm gonna just add that on to a long run. To cut that bit short, just because I'm not used to talking in public, so everyone was staring at me, but 2, there was loads of people, and I feel bad in like a Muslim country. I think it's like, don't record people, so just put the phone down, wait till I got in the service lift. But yeah, I'm getting so much better at pacing myself, especially in the warm-up, and then felt really good around the like actual training side of things, like the training part of the tempo run, which was great. So now it's time to watch a bit of power and then go get into the work day. Good morning. Damn, I tried to get up early for this. It's 6 o'clock and it's 29 degrees. I thought getting at this time it might be like 22, 23. Obviously it's coming into summer months, so it's gonna just get hotter and hotter, which means I'm probably gonna have to get up earlier and earlier, but you know, it's all part of the hard work that has to go into it. Today is a 9k long run, so I'm just gonna take it like a nice steady pace. Don't really have a speed time that I want to go for. Ideally under an hour, just because it gets to like 34 in an hour's time. Sounds crazy to say at like 7 o'clock. But yeah, I'm just gonna run. If I capture things on this run, I will. I'm at the beach and it's quite busy down here, which is lovely to see. Everyone's out and about, but it's just a little bit harder to capture stuff. But as you can see, there's kind of like just the run culture. And I also tested out this, which I showed in, I think it was like the last vlog, and it's fucking shit. I was gonna try and talk when I was driving and just have the camera playing, but it wouldn't stick to my phone. Like this thing, the magnetic thing, like there's a circle, wouldn't stick to my phone, and I wasn't going to stick it on the actual phone. It wouldn't stick to the case. So yeah, gonna quick warm up and then get this run out the way. That is the run done. Full transparency, it was only 5k. I was really not feeling that run today, which when I was to the car, I got myself a iced latte. So yeah, when I was coming back to the car, I was kind of looking at my plan for the week, and I'm meant to have a 5.5k easy run on Friday. So my thought process was, let's just do a 10k on Friday, because I did 500 meters less yesterday and 500 meters less today, and then I'll just do 10k so I still get them in. I have learned, like with runs, you're never always going to have a perfect run, and it's annoying because I really want to just like every run be checking everything off, but from what I've seen on like social media, other people like on Strava, you're never always going to be like feeling in tip-top shape. I don't know what it was today. The front of my shins were still hurting, which, you know, I'm gonna just make sure I do some stretches. I've got stretches that I've made like on a plan, just not done it. But I bought one of them like massage guns, a foot roller, a foam roller and a mat to just try and get better with my stretching. Also just like recovery, because recovery is king. I'll also put it down to this past week I've just been eating shocking, hardly eating. I'm gonna be honest, probably some of it's Freya, because Freya's ill and she's not been eating. She normally cooks. Well, I do cook. It's just she's more proactive with cooking than me, probably because she's pregnant and needs to hit the hunger spots. So I'm gonna make sure like tomorrow, I'm just gonna either take photos of all my food or video it, just so there is that extra accountability as I started this YouTube, to keep myself accountable with things. So I'm probably gonna make sure I just record it and get everything that I'm having throughout the day. And then on that'll be Thursday. I'm also gonna swim, so hopefully can get kick some of the build up in the legs out. So I'm gonna swim on Thursday, and then I'm gonna make sure I'm fueling properly at 3,500 calories, carb heavy. To do the 10k, I'm normally having around 3,300. Probably the past week it's only been 1,800 to 2,200. It's really not been that good. So I'm just watching other people run. It's warm now, it's like 32, 6:30. So yeah, gonna get back, get some breakfast and really sort my meal plan out. I might even write a structured meal plan. It might be a little bit easier that way. And then I think for the run, I'm probably gonna have to, I got up at 5, didn't get here till 6:10, which is like an hour of longing out, when it's like a 20-minute drive. So I'm gonna try and get up at 4:30 to hopefully get at 5:30 for the 10k run, an hour, 6:30 done. I think that'll be the best way to do it. Good morning. So it is Friday, it's 9k day, 10k day. It's around brilliant. As I was saying, it is 9k day on the program. I'm gonna aim to do it in sub 1 hour. It's going to be an interesting run because I've just got the Novablast 5s, and then I've also got the Rebel 3s. I just realised our car isn't in the parking lot, it's parked outside, just because our fob to get into the parking lot doesn't work, so that's wasted 2 minutes. It's like 5:20 to 6 at the moment, so a little bit earlier than yesterday, hoping to get there for around 6. And then so get there for around 6, and then a little bit of a warm up, but hopefully I'll be like going a little bit earlier, because last time I was like hit 33 at 7:30. It was so hot, so fingers crossed it's a little bit easier today. And I'm going to try and park the top end of one, so I'm like running the full thing, which is like, I think it's a 10k track, and then I might scooter back just because it's nice and breezy, so it helps cool me down. But I'll catch you when I get to Kite Beach. So, just made it to Kite Beach. It is 6:05, so I'm a little bit earlier than the other day. Fingers crossed it's gonna be not as hot because the forecast isn't as hot today. I've got the 10k to do. I'm feeling all right for it, feeling fueled. Like yesterday was a good day of eating. I just obviously unsure how my body's gonna feel, but you know, I had a coffee this morning. I've had a banana, I had a gel. I've been sipping on some of my electrolytes. So fingers crossed it's going to be a good run. But, you know, who knows until you get going. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm going to run just straight up that way, which is around 8k to go. I think it's two-ish that way, and then it's like 8ish that way. So I run all the way there, run obviously the bit back as well, and then it's just going to be a case of finding a scooter and scootering back to the car. I don't think I'm going to buy a coffee out. I'll just go home and just make one. For some reason I prefer my own to some of the places that I buy anyway. But yeah, let's get into the run. That is the 10k done. It was done in like 59 minutes 22, which in moving time it's a PB, but overall the run took an hour and 12 minutes because I had to go for a number 2. So yeah, that's why we had a bit of a break, a 10-minute break, but felt good to get it in. I think, you know, I'm starting to get so much better at pacing, which is absolutely amazing. And I found the Novablast to be like really good in terms of like the springiness and the bounciness. The one thing I would probably say, for some reason, my feet just felt so much hotter than like my normal runs or when I've run in my Invincibles. I don't know whether it's just because maybe it's getting warmer out here. I'm just going to wipe my face because I'm sweating way too much. I have to have the aircon off because otherwise it's too loud for this. So yeah, the Novablast 5s, like I really do rate them, really comfy shoe. So can't wait to do some more runs in them. The only thing I would say is I felt a little bit too hot in them. Maybe I should have got like half a size bigger, just because I ordered them like online rather than actually going into the store and trying them on. But I didn't feel like any rubbing like I did in my Invincibles, so there's another positive. Hopefully no blisters. Tomorrow is going to be my tempo training, so I'll test out the Rebel 3s. I probably won't review them until a couple of runs, just because I want to do a few different styles of tempo runs to see how they actually are. My friend just wants me to tell him what they're like for like running in, because he is looking for a new pair of shoes. So gonna get back, got to train this evening. It's Friday, so I don't have any calls, which is a kind of a nice thing. Gonna focus on just having a good day of recovery. Obviously I've got work to do, but it's going to be a little bit more chill, make some content for Instagram, so go follow me over there. I'll put like a tab type thing. I don't know how you do that, but I'll put that, and it's also in the link below. So going to take the 30-minute drive back now, get breakfast. I think I'm probably going to I actually might order a acai bowl, just because they're like really cold, and I feel like that'd be nice and refreshing at this time. Or, you know, the chia seed things that people make. I can't remember what they're called, like chia seed puddings or something. Just something cold. I was going to have scrambled eggs, but I actually don't fancy it. I just want to have something nice. Can't wait to shower as well. So yeah, I will pick you up a bit later, just before I go to the gym. Try and capture some gym content today as well. Gonna rebuild my gym plan. Currently it's 7 days a week, but I think I'm gonna drop it down to 4, just because my main goal is to now incorporate like a run and an extra run and a swim. and have a full day of recovery, just because my body is feeling absolutely blasted at the moment. So I might make some tweaks to my plan. Today. I will let you know, but I'm gonna go because I'm a sweating pig, and I'll catch you later. So we have a we have a 5.5k run today, which is my tempo one. So we're going to be testing out the new Novablast, the Rebel Freeze by New Balance. Bought these for my tempo runs. So 1.5k warm up, 2k at a 520 to 540 pace. Then I think it's a 2-minute walk. Then it's 1k at 510 to 530, and then it's a walk, and then a 1k cool down. So 5.5k, not too bad. I think that'll round off the week at 8 or 29k done, which isn't the most volume I've done, but I can feel it starting to ramp up a little bit, which is good and bad. Good and bad, I'll say. So I'm actually going to be running around here where I live, just because I got up half an hour later. But also I like running around the circle sometimes when it's tempo runs. There is like a couple of parks as well, but I think I'm just going to keep doing loops of the circle. I think it's 900 meters to a k, so it's literally going to be like run there, do the laps, which will basically be 2 laps if I'm doing the 3 laps, 43 laps, and then run back, and that should basically cover it. Sounds short when I say it like that, but it's not. So I will probably review how these shoes go, and let you know my honest opinions. I've really liked how they felt, just like walking around the apartment, which is great. So yeah, I'm gonna eat 2 bananas, drink a bit of a coffee, and then get out there because time is getting on. Hopefully done by 7, which will be absolutely amazing. So I'll speak to you after the run. That is the tempo runs done. It felt quite good. One time I think I was going a little bit too quick. Did get a stitch at like the last 100 meters of the last run. I think that's when I looked, I was going at like 4:25 when it was meant to be like 5:10, I think. So big difference there. Body not fully used to it yet. I do need to experience running at the 10k goal pace at like for a good, I'm gonna say probably 5k as a test. One thing I found is that I'm very tight in my calves at the moment, so I'm gonna go stretch them out when I get back.